Go.
Hi, this is Tommy here from the Pain and Performance Clinic in Fonthill in Dublin. Just going to be a quick video on a couple of things to do with posture, with sitting down, and a little bit on breathing. People who will find this beneficial is anyone who plays any sort of sport or trains, but also people maybe who have ongoing or intermittent neck and shoulder pain and low back pain, even calf tightness. As we'll see in the video, all of those things can be related to how you move and breathe, and getting them rubbed is often just a short-term fix. So first of all, in terms of sitting down, a lot of people feel that correct posture, because we were told this, is to sit up quite tall and straight like this. Now, if you sit up quite tall and straight like this, muscles here in your back have to switch on and stay turned on all the time. So if a muscle has to turn on all the time, even a little bit, that'll eventually get a little bit sore. It'd be the equivalent of you walking around with your arm out for a few hours. Eventually your shoulder here would get a little bit sore, and oftentimes your low back can be the same. People who work at desks a lot, if I get the chair here and just demonstrate, a lot of people feel they need to sit straight like this, but here a lot of muscles are switched on, okay? As well as that, when they're working at a laptop, oftentimes there's a little bit of a hike here in the shoulders, and staying in this posture is common for people, even if they don't realize it a lot of the time. So in terms of sitting, the best thing to do is to sit nice and comfortably. It may look a little bit slumped, but here in this position, everything gets to relax. Get your desk in a little bit closer so you can work here, so there's no hike of the shoulders and there's no upright extension of the back. Oftentimes people again will hold their stomachs in, and that means everything is quite rigid and stiff and tight, whereas you want to be able to breathe properly and move and get the muscles to relax. So that's in terms of the sitting posture, and constantly having these muscles turned on a little bit. With that then is the ability to breathe properly. A lot of us are stuck in a little bit of a rib flare here, and we don't utilize our diaphragm, which is the muscle that attaches just below your rib cage here and onto your spine at the back. So if that's stiff and rigid and it's not moving up and down as you breathe, that can certainly cause a restriction in movement that can lead to any injury anywhere. It can have a huge contribution to that. So in terms of breathing, keeping it as simple as possible to start off with is basically if you take a 2-second breath in through your nose and a 6-second breath out through your mouth. So getting that longer breath out and ensuring that you get all the air out of you will bring your rib cage down towards your hips a little bit, and that repeated action will help the diaphragm, which is a muscle, to lengthen and shorten. Okay? If it stays quite tight and rigid, here what can happen is we get this little bit of a rib flare, and I'll exaggerate it now, but even me going into that example there means I have more of an arch and a pelvic tilt here, which can give me low back pain. It also brings my center of force a little bit anteriorly, so your calves and hamstrings will turn on that little bit more, which means they're working all the time. Then you go out for a run, and after a kilometre or two you get Achilles pain. So you getting to breathe properly and breathe all the way out brings your center of mass from here back into the middle a little bit, and can take the pressure off those muscles having to work all the time. So the key thing would be to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and get a long breath out, getting all the air out of you. If someone came into me with an injury and complained of upper back or neck pain, again, the first thing I'd look at would be their breathing. Your body will get the job done. If you don't use your diaphragm efficiently, these muscles will start to help out, and again, all day this is starting to happen. and these muscles are again overworked because we're not utilizing our diaphragm properly. So that's why neck pain can be a result of inefficient breathing patterns. So from this video, I hope you've seen that the importance of breathing and the influence it can have on injuries in general, or posture, low back pain, neck pain, how sitting and breathing can influence all of that.